Some people call him the boy wonder, others the real-life Iron Man. But if I'm being honest, most of us know Musk as someone who can't go a day without being in the news. From his most public Twitter deal to getting a clean chit by the jury. Here's how Elon Musk was cleared in the Tesla 420 take-private case. We live in a world where a single statement from a company's CEO can make or break the business. We've seen it happen many times through the decades. However, today these things happen on Twitter. Yep, one wrong tweet and your whole life goes down the drain. As for the Tesla CEO, he was a troublemaker on the famous social networking website way before he owned it. Musk is known for being outspoken and saying whatever the hell he wants, but his investors and stakeholders portray a different side of the story. It was back on August 7th, 2018, a fine day for Elon to tweet that he was considering taking Tesla private at $420. He even added that he has secured funding. And that was it, people. A single tweet and people lost billions. The result of said tweet caused stock prices to skyrocket after the announcement. But it was soon made clear that the deal Musk talked about didn't go through.
It seems a little bit like either superhero or supervillain. You have to choose one.
Trying to do useful things?
It was probably for the best. According to an economist, the investors lost about $12 billion because of that tweet. Some argued that Musk tweeted later the same day that he had the support of the investors. Looks like that didn't happen either. Anyways, Elon Musk was taken to court for a $72 billion buyout that never happened. He's been there before, people. That's why people were never really buying the whole Twitter deal. When the whole thing went down in 2018, people decided to buy and sell the shares based on Musk's tweet. The plaintiffs decided to take Elon to court, and if proven guilty, the boy wonder would have to pay a mind-boggling payout that would have left him completely broke. The SpaceX owner was sued by the US Securities and Exchange Commission for lying to the investors. As a result of being sued, Musk had to step aside as Tesla board chairman and even settle for $20 million. Shareholders stated that they were misled, but it only took less than 2 hours for the jurors to decide if Musk was guilty or not. The billionaire apparently stood on the witness stand for nearly 9 hours and defended his decision. Musk wanted a 3-week trial to move to Texas, but he still welcomed the decision, which came in his favor. Elon argued that just because he wrote or said something doesn't mean people should immediately start acting accordingly. He added that he had a verbal commitment from Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund. It's not his fault that it didn't happen.
First, you're going to have to live in transparent domes, but eventually...
Yes, we're going to be huffing each other's stank.
But the investors weren't ready to consider it a bad tweet. As a member of Twitter, I can vouch for that. There's no such thing as a bad tweet for Elon. Either they're all bad, funny, or cryptic, but he does it a lot, and people shouldn't take everything seriously on social media. Elon was right in court. How could everybody follow what a billionaire says online? Outrageous, right? So the shareholders argued that the words "funding secured" meant more than a verbal agreement. Of course, it's unnecessary that whatever Musk says has a direct effect on the stock price. The new Twitter owner argued that it's counterintuitive saying that the stock price will always go up if Musk says so, or lower for that matter. Elaborating on his tweet, Elon explained that he scrapped the idea of taking the company private after having discussions with several small investors. They all agreed that it was better for the company to remain publicly traded. If you ask me, there wasn't much to go on from the beginning anyways. Seriously, guys? Billions in damages over a tweet? The world has gone sour. Elon Musk's attorney was right to say in court that just because he tweeted it, it doesn't make it fraud. The guy actually had to either go through or not go through the deal by a legal process for it to court. It took 9 jurors to conclude that Mr. Musk didn't commit fraud.
The amount of energy that hits the sun, that reaches us from the sun, is tremendous.
Elon, ironically, took to Twitter again to thank the jury for validating his innocence in the case. It's safe to say that whenever it comes to court, Mr. Musk always gets away with it. Speaking of which, Elon Musk has everyone excited with his Master Plan 3. Musk is a guy who dreams of putting humans on Mars. There's no doubt about his brilliance, and now there's talk of him unveiling Tesla's Master Plan 3 at the first Investor Day. Tesla is one of the world's most valuable automaking companies. When Musk set out with his EV idea, he had laid out a complete path for Tesla, and now he moves to part 3, a path to a fully sustainable energy future on Earth. Elon said that the annual shareholder meeting, where he will reveal his master plan, will be more about scaling, both in terms of production and supply chain. There will also be talks about lowering production costs, especially through third-generation platforms for cars. The Investor Day will also be about capital allocation and expansion plans. Not everyone's pretty sure about self-driving cars, but when a Tesla falls off a cliff and the passengers are still safe, those people should beg to differ. Elon is also eyeing to create solar roofs tied to top battery storage, a plan that will enable Tesla owners to make money when the car is not in use. Yep, time to get a Tesla, guys. Speaking of Musk, the new Twitter owner also has a thing or two to say about the Grammys. America's hottest music event of the year is under fire, not because Musk tweeted about it. Yeah, he sort of did tweet about it, but he only shared his views about Sam Smith's performance. Musk has been a lot more vocal about things ever since he acquired Twitter. But gosh, is it just me, or have the Grammys suddenly gone satanic? Smith's performance gave Musk end of days vibes, and he tweeted that if Sam Smith wearing a hat with horns is Satan, then the world has nothing to worry about. Well, it wasn't just Musk, but a whole lot of people were simply disturbed by the performance.
And something that we really want to emphasize, because I think there might be some confusion out there, is that this is the Starlink.
Now, if you're thinking Elon's only good at bad-mouthing things, think again, because when the great Elon Musk tweets about something, especially technology, it means a lot to a lot of people. That said, Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra is the latest to get a pat on the back from Musk. Elon tweeted, "Wow," in response to influencer Marques Brownlee sharing a video of the phone on Twitter. Musk was particularly impressed by the camera's quality as Marques zooms out from the Galaxy phone, and the results are mind-blowing. The S23 has got a 200 megapixels upgraded sensor and amazing zooming capabilities. Elon may be a car guy, but if he's impressed, it means millions of people who follow him are impressed too. People immediately started pouring in for their responses. Even the official Samsung mobile account couldn't help but respond to Elon's remarks. Now, that's the thing. Musk may say that his tweeting doesn't necessarily mean his stocks would go up, but his simple wow had a huge impact on the phone's publicity. People like you and me who didn't even know about the phone's upgrades would now be looking at it. Samsung was of course pleased with Elon's comments and praised them. If it gets the sales up, then why not? So, do you agree with Elon's stance about his tweets? Let me know.